Gentlemen, can you introduce yourselves?
Yes, so I'm Trey Pennington, all the way from Greenville, South Carolina.
I'm Santo, and I think I'm lost.
I'm expecting a Spanish accent from you, Glenn.
That would be my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, who was a pirate who was slung in Plymouth jail.
Really?
Yes, and his son came here and married a Devonshire lass.
Wow.
She had the milk.
Trey, can you trace your ancestry back that far?
Now, the Penningtons actually go all the way back to Manchester Castle.
Wow. Is there a castle in Manchester?
No. Somebody nicked it.
It's that far back?
It was the original castle. It's gone now. But
So, what do you do, Trey?
I'm a marketing consultant, and I travel around the world talking about how to use emerging technology to make meaningful connections with real people.
Wow, you've said that before.
It just now popped into my head. I was just thinking, how could I sum it all up?
Glenn, what do you do apart from cause trouble?
I just wish I did stuff like these guys did and earn the kind of money they do.
So, do you think you're working hard in this field and not earning
No, I'm not
the
working,
money you would like to?
No, I'm not working hard at all. I mean, I used to be a sports journalist, and you know that was really serious hard work. We really did work at that and do our business, and a lot of this is playing, and it's time to knuckle down and get serious, because just as it was before, content is still king. These guys can go around and talk about it, but it's guys like me and you have got to go around and get it written down and put down on formats to deliver to the people who aren't necessarily here or have got very short memories like me and need to be reminded on a constant basis.
So, I want to get on the record. You said you woke up screaming this morning thinking of me.
Yes, I did indeed, yes.
And that could mean several things.
It's really good that we've got such an efficient room service because they've already changed the sheets.
So why did you wake up in that night?
What happened last night was I basically had a monk on. Now, if you come from where this guy comes from or anywhere south of Watford, you may not have any idea what that means. I was in a bad mood, and one of the reasons why I was in a bad mood was because I felt I was underachieving. I felt I was underusing the valuable assets that I'd pulled together, people, knowledge, networks, etc. And so I went to bed thinking, you know, bollocks, basically. And I woke up in the morning and I had a conversation with this guy,
yes.
And I hadn't had a conversation with him about anything, but while I was having a conversation with him, Documentally, he's over there, he was like filming it, audio booing it, you know, like tattooing it on the inside of his thigh for later. He was just like, he was recording, he was making content.
Yes.
And I woke up in the morning and I got in the bath and I sat in the bath and I thought, right, here we go, Likeminds, and it just hit me suddenly. Man, you got to get back to your content roots, because that's what you do, that's what you're good at, that's what you've made money from in the past, and still that's how I'm earning my money now. You know, I'm doing content for people away from this kind of arena, and actually they actually still buy it. That's novel, that, isn't it?
Yes.
That is novel, and that's great, a little epiphany.
Yeah.
What have you got out of Likeminds itself, either of you?
Well, for me, if I may go first,
right, yeah.
It's meeting guys like this, it's contacts, it's hearing them talk, because these are the original fonts of this stuff. You can go to a lot of places and you can hear their echoes, but you can come here and you can meet these guys, and these are the guys that are actually, they're the spring of this knowledge.
Oh,
and I like to get to the source. Yeah, I like to go to the source rather than to hear the echoes, because then I can make sure I'm actually picking it up properly.
Nice.
So that's for me what I've got out of
Nice picture there.
Oh,
that.
No, I can't beat that. On my website, if you go to TreyPennington.com, you'll see connections, content, and conversations, and then a colon, and then commerce. Because I realize that there needs to be a transaction at some point, but that is the end result of a transaction that's built around connections, people to people, and content, just like you said, because connections with no content go nowhere.
And vice versa.
Yeah, and content just out there goes nowhere. But the content, the connections, the content, and the conversations lead naturally to commerce, and commerce can be, it could be contributions for a charity, it could be votes, it could be actually, here's $100 or £100 for a unit, but some behavior happens that changes something. And so it takes the combination of the connections, content, and the conversations around that to make something happen. And to see some of the bright minds at Likeminds. I mean, to see you, I mean, I have got to get stickers of my face to put on everything.
I'm blushing.
He does it
You are not blushing. So, and you know, you're a man after my own heart, but times 10. With the technology and just documenting everything, because the priceless part is capturing the content and adding the context to go with the images and the video.
Brilliant. Well, I record stuff because I can't remember it normally, and this helps.
Can I just say before we go any further that the difference between us two guys has been clearly illustrated there, because he's given you his URL and he's been able to do that confidently because there's actually something on it. You could go to www.santo.com, but I'm not sure there's anything there, but go and have a look just in case there is.
Well, give me both your Twitter names to finish.
Both? Oh, his as well?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I thought you wanted my secret one there. Oh, God, no, I can't let that happen.
We definitely
well, you know,
especially any pictures.
Yeah, no. Santo.
So, and Trey Pennington.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Documentally.
Cheers.